Adolf Hitler should have died dozens of times. Bullets, bombs, poison, and countless secret plots. Yet time after time, death missed him by seconds or mere inches. Why? Because the most hated man in history was consistently saved by the people around him, some out of loyalty, and others by pure accident. Today, we reveal the 5 key figures without whom World War II might have ended years earlier. Field Marshal Wilhelm Keitel was more than just a military chief. He was Hitler's human logistical shield. His mission was simple: never be predictable. Keitel constantly changed routes, times, and dates of meetings. He insisted on moving high-risk public events into secure, closed bunkers. In one documented case, a bomb was planted an hour before Hitler's planned arrival, but Keitel enforced a crucial delay. Hitler arrived only after the explosion. Historians confirm that Keitel's relentless scheduling directly thwarted at least 2 major attempts on the Führer's life. If Keitel protected Hitler's body, Martin Bormann, the powerful party secretary, protected his inner circle. Bormann controlled all access to the Führer. He personally approved who could approach Hitler, and he filtered every document, letter, and intelligence report. Bormann was a human surveillance system, spotting and removing potential conspirators before they could even act. He made Hitler virtually unreachable, creating an impenetrable wall of bureaucracy and loyalty that saved the dictator from internal betrayal. The head of the SS, Heinrich Himmler, saved Hitler by creating an atmosphere of absolute terror across the entire Reich. Any mistake meant the concentration camps. Any rumor meant interrogation and death. This pervasive fear paralyzed potential plotters. Plans were constantly delayed because participants feared betraying each other. The paradox is this: Himmler's ruthless security system, designed to instill terror, was the best defense Hitler ever had against a successful revolt. Not all rescues were planned. In November 1939, at a beer hall in Munich, a carpenter named Georg Elser planted a devastating time bomb. It was timed perfectly to kill Hitler during his annual speech. But there was a catch. Hitler left 13 minutes early. He wasn't rushed by an aide, but by his own urgency to return to Berlin for a military conference. His personal, spontaneous decision to catch an earlier train saved his life. The bomb exploded immediately after he walked out, killing 8 people instead. This remains the closest spontaneous assassination attempt in the history of the Third Reich. On July 20th, 1944, the most famous attempt took place. A bomb was placed in a briefcase right next to Hitler's feet. But then a fatal, accidental intervention occurred. Colonel Heinz Brandt, distracted by a map on the table, found the briefcase in his way. Unaware it contained a bomb, Brandt simply moved the briefcase to the far side of the massive, thick oak table leg. When the blast hit, that heavy table leg deflected the explosion upwards, absorbing the main force. The blast killed Brandt, but left Hitler with only minor injuries. A casual 30-centimeter movement changed the course of history. Hitler was not invincible. He survived purely by chance, rigid organization, and the unintended actions of others. If Keitel hadn't changed a schedule, if Bormann hadn't filtered a person, if a briefcase hadn't been moved by 30 centimeters, the war could have ended years earlier. Millions of lives might have been saved. History is sometimes decided not by heroes, but by secretaries, schedules, and sheer blind luck. Which of these close calls shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden corners of World War II history.